everybody, how you doing today? Today we're going to do an oldie but a goodie, but we're going to tweak it a little bit. Tuna Noodle Casserole. So, first time I had Tuna Noodle Casserole, I was like 16 years old, and my girlfriend invited me to her house to go do homework and stuff like that, because we were in high school together. So we did, and it was like during December or something like that. I remember there being snow on the ground. And her mom says, Dara, I got some food in the well for you guys if you're hungry. And I thought, in the well? What the hell's a well? Anyway, she had this huge oven. It was like an oven and a half. And burners and burners. And right in the middle, Dara opened the opening, the well, the lid, and down in the well was this luscious looking casserole. It had tuna and elbow macaronis and peas and celery and cream of mushroom soup, and I thought, wow, that looks good. So I asked her mom, what she put in it and stuff, and she told me, yada, yada, yada. So I thought about it last week. I thought, I haven't had that since I had it by Dara's house. So I thought, I'm going to make it. So I did the basics to what Mrs. Tbsp told me. But today we're going to tweak it a little bit. So we've got our cooked elbow macaronis. That's about 4 cups. And this is 1 big can of tuna. Squeeze it. Take the lid. Make sure the lid comes off. And squeeze all that water out with the lid. Because you don't want any water in there. So you add that. And a cup of peas. I love peas, so even if I had a whole big can of peas, I'd be fine. This is a 4-ounce can of mushroom pieces, and sometimes the pieces are big, so cut them a little bit. And everything goes into a big bowl. Now I've got here half a cup of chopped green pepper, kind of on the small side. And these were 4 green onions. These were small green onions, so 2 or 3, whatever you guys want to put, that's fine. Half a cup of chopped celery, and that's kind of small too. I want it kind of small. And I'm going to put in some lemon zest. This is about a teaspoon of lemon zest. Just for our little tweaky there. Now we're going to go with some pepper. Pepper to your taste. I'm just going to pour some in my hand. I don't know, it looks like about a teaspoon, a little bit more. And you want to sprinkle it. If you put it all in one clump, sometimes it doesn't disperse the way it should. Now, I'm going to put a little cayenne because I like a little bit more heat. Actually, I'm going to do with a little measuring spoon. And I'm going to put 1/4 teaspoon. Just to give it a little kick. You could put more, you could put less. You don't have to put it at all. It's up to you guys. Now, I don't put salt yet. I do have the salt out. But because of the cream of mushroom soup, there's salt in here, there's salt in the tuna, there's salt in the mayonnaise and your whipped salad dressing, so I kind of weight down the salt a little bit. Now this is turmeric. I'm going to go with half a teaspoon. Yeah, just sprinkle it, let it rain on there. Now we get this Rogan Josh, and we really like this stuff, so we always put this in our tuna salad or our egg salad or what have you. And I'm going to go with a half a teaspoon, like a heaping one. This gives it delightful flavor. Now, comes to your mayo. 3 to 4 tablespoons, I just kind of use this. I kind of eyeball it, because you want it to be moist, but not really soggy. And when you mix it, then you could add a little bit more. Remember, you could always add, but you can't take away. Okay, that's the mayo. Now, the salad dressing, whipped dressing, has a slightly different flavor, but you still have to add that too. So we're going to go with 2 heaping tablespoons, well, soup spoons, whatever you want to call these things. I like 2 of them. Now over here, you heat up the cream of mushroom soup with a half a can of milk. And you want to just heat it thoroughly. So we did that already. Now this goes in. This is like comfort food on a cold winter day. Yeah, you just mix it. Mix it really good. Toss it around. And you want a big casserole. This will feed a small army. And then you bake it in the oven at 350, anywhere from 25 to 35 minutes, depending on how hot your oven is, as everybody's oven bakes different. Okay, now I'm going to give it a little taste and see if we need to add any salt. I think I'm going to leave it. But you guys, you taste yours. And you can add a little salt, a little at a time, because you don't want to overpower it with salt. Now we put it in our casserole. Now you can cook your elbow macaronis ahead of time, and what you do is you want to cool them off. Only cook them 7 to 9 minutes. You don't want them thoroughly cooked all the way through. You want them al dente. Rinse them off with cold, cold, cold water. Then you can put them in a large bowl, add more cold water right above the elbow macaronis, cover it with saran wrap, and stick it in your fridge until you're ready to make the whole casserole. Take them out of the fridge, drain them in your colander, rinse them a little bit, drain them again, they're good to go. And that's it for the tuna noodle casserole. You can use egg noodles if you want. Doesn't have to be elbow macaronis. You can use, like, the little shells are really nice to use too. Whatever you got in the house. Spaghetti, that'd be fine. Now you can put breadcrumbs on the top of this. Sprinkle breadcrumbs all over. Take a cookie sheet, line a piece of cookie sheet with foil, and then put this on top of the cookie sheet, middle rack, in the oven, 350, 25 to 35 minutes, and you got a meal. So, try this oldie but goodie. I hope you like it, guys. Remember, life is good. See you next time.